This is one of the craziest stories. I know it don't sound like it could be true, but it is true. Conductor Penicillin. In the 80s, I was working the trainman extra board out of Tacoma, Washington. One day I was called to work a local freight train that ran the line from Tacoma south to Centralia, Washington, about 54 miles. We would then turn inland and headed west for another 54 miles, up the ocean branch line, working all the way to Elma right up to the Pacific Ocean. The old conductor I was working with from the old Northern Pacific Railroad. He was a real nice guy who seemed to forget that he was married while at work, like so many others did. It was a real common part of the culture. The other brakeman was a polite, quiet guy, but the engineer always called everyone a wormy cockroach, but not usually to their face. I am sure that whenever I stepped out of earshot, I became a wormy cockroach. We were taking the train to the ocean, stopping every so often at an industry track or siding to switch cars as needed. We were not very long, 20 or 25 cars maximum, with a caboose. Along the way, the conductor started counting cars down from the caboose radio, spotting the caboose at a dirt road in the middle of nowhere. "What's going on?" I asked the engineer. He hadn't told me about any work that needed to be done around here. "Take a look out your side and you will see what that wormy cockroach is up to." Once we stopped, I saw the conductor help two ladies onto the caboose before hearing him highball the engineer on the radio. "Wow, that guy has to be nuts," I said, and the engineer agreed. We made our way to the ocean and did a little work in the yard down there before heading to the hotel for our 8 hours mandatory rest. Once our rest was up, we got our locomotives and caboose, built a new train, and highballed back to the dirt road before once more coming to a stop. The ladies hopped off the caboose and we went on our way. We continued along our route, stopping off to do a bit of work along the way to Centralia and back up to Tacoma before tying up. The next time I worked with this crew, we were all on the locomotive, light engine, going out to a cranberry company to pull container cars when I saw the wormy conductor take out a bottle of pills before popping a few in his mouth. "What are those?" the hoghead asked. "Penicillin pills." "Did you catch something?" "No," the conductor said, gulping down the pills, "but my wife is going to be out of town for a few days, so if I do catch something, this will get rid of it before she gets back."